All right, everybody, welcome to my new series, which I am going to be calling How to Succeed at Life or just How to Succeed. I'm going to see how I'm going to do that. What what the series is me basically talking about stuff that I might have picked up along the way, in my life that might help some people. Maybe if someone's a little younger and they want to, just listen to somebody ramble while they play random games. This series isn't going to be much about the games. I'm going to be doing it just in case anybody wants to actually see me play, but it's not going to be anything special or out of this world. I'm sorry about the little clacking. I'm going to see if I make this series sort of a sort of a like a pre-recorded sort of series, or if I'm going to be doing this all while I'm playing games, because I'm probably going to be a little distracted. And I guess Oh, there's not going to be any game audio as well because I need to find a better way to record where I can record my voice separately and and the game separately with its own audio. So if there's anything wrong with it, I can do a sort of I can talk without a problem. Or oh, oh crap! I didn't mean to give him that. So I'll probably not talk about the gameplay. I'm sorry. I just spoke about it. I gave a guy a key. So what was I saying? Gonna get distracted already. So yeah, I'm probably gonna make this a sort of series where I do it pre-recorded so that I'm not so focused on the game or distracted by the game. Now, I guess we should just go to the topic at hand, which is the first topic, and that's gonna be how to not be an asshole. Um, so there's a lot of people that I've seen, whether that be through the internet or just in real life, that just are so pissed off at how their life is going, or they might be having issues at home. They want to lash out on people that they feel are more inferior to them, or just because you're the boss or something, along those lines. You're maybe the leader of your group, or and you want to pick on them, lashing out, troubles at home, etc., etc. Now these people, you'll probably see these people. They'll try and bring other people down. Oh, look, they show you something and then they basically tell you it's stupid, or you know, whatever they do. You know who I'm talking about. Let's see here. Now these people are pretty much what you don't want to come across. You don't want to become one of these people. These are real jerks. They might get somewhere in life, but ultimately, at what cost? They're not the best people to be around. That they're you as you can see, I'm pretty much trying to get used to actually talking alone without anybody else. Trying to give a new dynamic instead of screaming or at a game or anything like that. Try and just talk to myself while I'm still focused on the game. Not the best multitasker, I might add. So these people, you don't want to interact with these people. They'll not get you anywhere unless they're your boss or whatever, and you have to. There's always a way to handle these people. Whether you think that, oh, why do I even have to put up with this? It's like sometimes that's just how life is. You have to deal with these people that are in your life that you're gonna have to, whether that there's a lot of family issues too that can happen like this, where let's say someone's mom or your brother is really like a jerk to you. They might or your sister, maybe you have an uncle, something like that is just horrible to you, or like you always have to deal with these kind of people in your life. You'll never be able to escape them. You just always have to find a way to cope. Just if they got you feeling down, you got to remember to be like, I'm not gonna say that you're better than them, because that's just not that's not cool. That's not what I'm trying to come across as. But your mind is a little more in there, set, and I don't know how to say this, but it's I guess maybe more mature is a way to put it, but not really. Like you know, you're not like that kind of person. You want to actually, be friendly to people. Like life is really short. You have to try and cope with all these people. A lot of people are really good people. A lot of people are really bad people. And just because you meet one bad people doesn't mean that you should let it destroy your whole day. Now, now a lot, I fear that one day, me and Wesley are gonna end up meeting one of these people. So far we haven't gotten a lot of that since the channel is so small. So we haven't exactly encountered anything too severe or anything like that. But there was a topic that I actually wanted to talk about involving the channel. Oh, right. This whole series, hopefully, I'm gonna try and not do these too often, but whenever I have a topic in mind, hopefully try and talk about it. Like, like. So like I was saying. So oh yeah. So the top. Hopefully it's not gonna be too much of a series. Hopefully I'll try and keep this episode short, just to see how it goes, see if anybody even comments on them, and if not, well then I'll just keep on doing them until somebody does. Hopefully I can get some feedback from somebody. That's basically the goal of this. Now, well, like I said, I don't know how long, me and Wesley never know how long the whole channel thing is gonna, go on for. We're not too big to the point where it's like we can set this as our as our like goal in life, that sort of deal. But we definitely, that's why we're here. We want this whole thing to work. I'd be lying if I said I'm doing this solely for fun. I actually do find this fun, maybe a little relieving. A little outlet, I guess. That's always good to have. Always have I guess, a creative outlet, since not work all the time. Although it's beneficial, it's not. You can't do that. It's not healthy. You can't do that for your whole life. You have to actually set some time to have fun, do hobbies, that sort of thing. That's why a lot of people play games, and other people don't understand it. Everybody has their own sort of outlet. Now, getting back to the channel thing, we don't know how long we'll be doing this for. We don't know if we'll ever make it or not. There's some people who have grown in like months or weeks even. They've gotten lucky, or they're really that talented. I'm not naming any names or anything, but there's a lot of people, at least recently, that have that I've seen that have gotten really big really fast. Now, unfortunately, we're not one of those channels that blew up overnight or anything. That'd be pretty cool if we did. That dream come true and everything. But I guess it's not the hand we were dealt. We're gonna have to fight tooth and nail for this one, and I guess I hope that didn't sound too corny, but yeah, we're definitely gonna have to put in a lot of hours in this and a lot of hard work, which is why it'll bring me to my next little topic, which is me not being really on the channel so much, except for like maybe here or there, in when we do the co-op plays or whatever. That's because Wesley has a little bit more free time than me. I'm mostly at work and stuff, so I can't spare that much time, but I really wish I could. And now I'm gonna, well, at least today anyways, I'm gonna, while I'm free because it's the holidays, I'm gonna try and post, or at least not post, oh yeah, maybe post a little bit, maybe have it like set up to actually post, and have it go on for the next couple days. But just record a bunch, and just sort of get my throat and get my throat used to, my mind used to talking while playing games and everything like that. Now, again, going back to the YouTube channel progress sort of thing. This is, hopefully it all pans out one day where we can just entertain and talk and give advice and all that sort of thing. That's sort of my goal. I want to help people. I want to make people enjoy watching content. Hopefully, I'm even cut out to do so. Hopefully I'm cut out to do so. Like I said, that's why I want to practice a lot. That's why I want to practice a lot. Train my voice. I was planning on taking some like vocal lessons or something like that, because I know my voice isn't perfect or anything like that, and some people are just naturally gifted with like what voice, like that one guy from that YouTube video that got big because of his golden voice. Now So I wanted to do a lot of that, practicing, sort of getting my mind into it, getting into a upload pattern so that I can, hopefully bring out a lot of content. Now I keep losing my train of thought, which is bad. That's why I want to keep on training. I was talking about channels getting bigger. Hopefully one day. Okay, now I'm hopefully trying to keep this series going for as long as I can to so that people can sort of follow in the progress sort of thing, as well. Keep up with the progress of the channel. Hopefully one day, like I said, it all pans out and we can actually do something with this, Uh, like I said, by any means, I have no idea when we might have to give this up, or maybe, everything goes through perfectly and, like I said, fight tooth and nail, etc., etc. And, and yeah, I am trying to, let's see what I'm going to talk about now. Now that I got that over with, talking about the channel, hopefully letting it grow, I really want some feedback. That's really what I strive to get, but a lot of people maybe don't have channels. Maybe it's because they don't realize they can actually get a channel for free. It's, you don't pay for the channel, you don't pay for the subscription. The subscription, all it does is basically lets you know when we post a video, in the little feed, and that'll let you know when we're uploading and stuff. A lot of people in this world, I'm already like going into some other topic when I'm talking about something else. Anyways, I guess I'll go to my next topic, where there's a lot of people that try and bring you down. Like, especially here on YouTube, I see on the comments a lot that a lot of people, especially on newer channels, they don't, before they establish a fan base, they want to bring down people before they've even begun, like on newer channels. Maybe it's because, they might be really young, or because their voice isn't perfect, or because their content isn't the best, or maybe maybe their setup isn't the best, that sort of thing. And to those people that are struggling, you just got to keep on going. That's a little bit of life. It's not incredibly hard. I know life can be great. I'm currently enjoying it right now, while others might not be exactly enjoying it. But you just got to keep on going. You can't just stop. You gotta keep going no matter what. Like, maybe one day it'll all be better, maybe it won't. I really don't know. But as long as you continue to try and succeed, like continue to work hard, you never know. It could all end pretty good. I feel there's a lot of people who work really hard and then get to their mid 20s and stuff like that, and become really happy. I hope I don't really sound like I'm rambling or anything like that. I actually want to make I'm trying to make like understandable thoughts that somebody can relate to, because I'm just like everybody else, just like you are, just like everybody else. Everybody's human and stuff. Everybody has flaws. Hopefully one day I can actually communicate with you guys without either stuttering, or I don't even know if it's stuttering. It's just I can't get my thoughts right to connect, I guess. Oh. Now, let's see. I guess, let's see. Let's talk about people again. In jobs, I know that there's a lot of people. Oh, especially in when you're just starting out, maybe in a new job, a new office, that sort of thing. You might find a lot of people trying to bring you down. Bring you down when you just start, like maybe somebody that's higher up, because they don't want you to succeed. No one wants you to succeed. You have to want it for yourself. Maybe the only people that might want you to succeed are your parents. Well, it's pretty much a given. As long as everything's going okay at home, that should be their number one priority. Trying to keep you afloat, trying to may help you succeed. Hopefully you always have to try and find somebody. That you can be. No one wants to be alone. Okay, you wanna. You want to have somebody to help you out, like either that be your parents, maybe a best friend, that sort of thing, to keep you going. It's cool when people like, you know, a lot of inventors or whatever, you know, they do stuff on their own, and that gets them to success basically. But it's always good to have somebody. It's always good to have somebody that has your back, basically, is what I'm saying. Because you can't really do everything alone. You'll always need somebody. There's no reason to be, you know, an asshole. You always need to rely on somebody, either that be to help you reach your goals, you know, like, because you start off at zero and there's no way you're getting to the top alone with no help whatsoever, you know. Even if you want to be like you know, you want to be an entrepreneur, you need, and you're broke, you need somebody to loan you the money, is what I'm trying to say. You always need somebody to either lend you a hand, maybe you catch a lucky break, you know. Always try and take all the opportunities you have, because when you look back, you'll sometimes realize that you might have missed some, you know. We're always young, we'll make mistakes, that's no problem. It's good to make mistakes, I feel. You always learn from them. It's like it'd be worse if you had your whole life handed to you, basically. That's not, you know, that doesn't make an interesting story. You know what I mean? Saying that, oh yes, my family has purchased everything for me. They got me my house. You know, I work for my father. That sort of thing. You know, you always want to do something on your own. You know, so if you plan on having kids or something, you know, something that they can look up to, maybe, or if not your kids, maybe just be an inspiration to the world, you know. Not a lot of people, or not everybody, has that sort of mindset where they want to actually be something great, or, you know, they might be okay with being you know, just being, you know, what they are right now, maybe working a cashier or something like that. You know, they'll be fine with that, working at just, you know, some people, that's just, you know, the break that they get. You know, they can't, or maybe they want to, but they can't go on to something bigger and better, and that's a shame. You know, not everybody gets to achieve what they want, and that's a harsh reality that happens. You know, but you just got to keep on trying. If you give up, you know, that's it. You miss all the opportunities you don't take. I probably botched that, but yeah, that's basically it. You know, you gotta try and everything. Now let's see here. Let's see. I'm trying to think of what else I could talk about. Well, I can't really think of anything now. That's pretty much all the topics I wanted to talk about. And sometimes I actually have thoughts. Well, maybe I'm alone, or that sounds like such a creepy thing. No, but sometimes I'll be like, you know, just doing whatever at work, or you know, what have you, and then I'll think of a topic, and then by the time I get home, you know, I just completely forget about the whole topic, and that sucks, because, you know, it's less content that I can. That's why I want to carry around a little pocket book or something to help me write down all my little thoughts, or, you know, to hopefully try and, you know, I don't know. It's like when you're in the shower, and and you get this like big, like a big, you know, like a big idea, or like that's the point where you start thinking about your life, or when you're like at the brink of sleep, you're about to fall asleep, and you start thinking about all your mistakes and all that. Basically, that, you know, always. That's why I always, even though a lot of people don't like to look back on their mistakes, I like to do that. Maybe that's a little piece of advice, I guess. Always, never, you know, it's like, I'm not saying live in the past or anything like that, because that's not exactly what I'm trying to say. But always, you know, don't forget where you came from. Don't forget what you've gone through, because that you know, that's a learning experience. You know, every moment of every day is a learning experience, whether it's, you know, mundane or not. You know, always try and learn something from your past. Don't, you know, always try and learn something from somebody. You know, if I heard this thing that it's like, if you're the smartest person in the room, you're in the wrong room. You know, you always have to try and learn something from somebody. You know, uh, you can't live your life just not learning more or whatever, thinking that you know everything. That's pretty bad. That's why a lot of kids, especially in their younger years, like maybe middle school to to maybe like even high school, I think they know everything, when in reality they, you know, they don't know as much as they think they do. And once they get to growing up, they're like, oh man, you know, I this and that, you know, I wish I would have done this and that. You know, it's always a hindsight, basically. They wish they would have maybe they showed a little talent in art, maybe they showed a little talent in band, and then they didn't take it for whatever reason. Maybe it was in their insecurities, or maybe it was, whatever. It goes back to maybe somebody tried to put him down, basically, which is going back to the asshole thing, where it's like, if you try and do that, that's not cool. You're an asshole. It's like, we're all human beings. We're all connected some way, whether it be, my uncle's neighbor's friend's dog's neighbor's dog knows. We're all connected. Okay, that was a bad example. Let me try again. Maybe my neighbor's brother's dog. What the hell am I going back to dog? I'm trying to. I'm sorry. Maybe like your neighbor's mom, knows somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody that I know. We're all connected somehow. Even though that's a terrible example that I just give because I'm a little distracted by the actual game. So yeah, that basically sets in stone that I'm not gonna be doing any more games while I'm talking, because I get distracted. I don't know why I can't focus. I know that other people can do it on a whim, but I can't do it perfectly. So that's learn something new every day, right? Learning experiences video right here. Boom. That's your example. So anyways, we're all connected. There's no reason to be an asshole. We all need each other, basically, to to be, better human beings as a whole. Maybe our society might grow. That sort of thing might get better. That's what we should all be that's what we should all try and do. Now let's see. Now I guess I might as well finish this game before I go on, before I end it, so people, if anybody's even watching the gameplay and the audio, so they can at least, finish finish watching this. So I guess I might as well come up with some new topics. Let's see. New topic, a new topic, a new topic. I really should have came prepared, huh? I didn't even write anything down. I just said, okay, let's do this. I woke up, shower, got my little pre-made coffee thing, frappuccino crap, whatever. And since I'm not really a big coffee fan, but I decided to drink one of these, which is kind of why I bought it, I guess. Why buy something if you're not going to drink it, right? So let's see. Let's talk more about the channel, I guess. The progress of the channel right now isn't too big, but it's not too small either. We have had enough views and all that to keep us going for now. At least, we're sitting roughly at around 450 subscribers, so that's pretty good. I would I'm not trying to take it for granted or anything and say it's a little bit or anything like that, but it's definitely, we can definitely do better, and we can definitely do better and get somewhere a little farther. Like I said, it'll just take a lot of hard work, and me and Wesley are definitely prepared to do that, no matter what it takes, right? And hopefully just we get a lucky break, basically, somewhere along the line. Somebody watches, somebody wants to, I don't know, sponsor, maybe somebody wants to show support, you know what I mean? That sort of thing. That's what we're always out on the lookout. That's what we are always out on the lookout for. New opportunities, maybe try something new, maybe always try and branch out, talk to people, like I said, we always can use help from others. Definitely don't want to do this alone, because it's a lonely road, basically. And yeah, I'm trying to get more content out there, that's for sure, as evident by this. Hopefully this video goes out maybe today. Today's like the 2nd, I think, of 2015, so I'm trying to start this new year out right, get on a routine. That's a big part of life as well, having a routine to always keep you on track. Especially like me, I'm a little bit more. If I don't have a routine, I basically don't know what I'm doing. I like write down, maybe just write down what needs to be done for the day. And always have it with me. That always helps me a lot. So maybe somebody might want to use that. Now, I know that I'm not incredibly old or wise. I'm not some sage with the gray hair, with the crazy beard, or anything like that. But like maybe somebody that's younger than me wants to take some of my advice or anything, even though it's not really advice. It's basically stuff you've heard all your life. The whole go to school, whatever. Now, maybe I shouldn't talk about that. I'm probably not the best example on that. Uh, but uh, but I wasn't excellent at school by any means. I was, I don't know what it was. I could never really focus or anything like that in school. I wasn't loud. I wasn't, too crazy or anything. Might have been a little bit talkative. That's pretty much it, though. You know, and I was always never too interested. Maybe it was because I had other interests in mind. Maybe for some reason I thought maybe school wasn't gonna get me to where I wanted to get, which it's that's a really naive thought, that's for sure. Because yeah, school is very important, and that sort of thing. So so yeah, if you like school, that's great. That could definitely expand your horizons. It definitely helps. That's where you meet a lot of people. It's always about making connections. I know a lot of people say that right after college, they don't like they won't find a job or something like that. But a lot of times people don't understand that you're not there just to study. You're also there to meet a lot of people, and always try and look out for opportunities where you never know where someone's gonna get in their life. You never know where someone's gonna end up. Uh, and you'll have that connection. And I'm not saying this is solely because you need to meet people for what you can gain, but it's always nice to meet people, and you never know when somebody might help you out. If you're good-hearted as well. And I'm not saying take advantage of people either, because that's not what I'm saying at all. That's not what you should be doing. That's not what a good person does. You always try and give back, and if you have and if you're down on your luck or something, and you need someone's back, someone might always have you, because you've always been there for them, and that sort of thing. Instead of being an asshole that pushes people away because you think whatever, you think everything basically. And when in reality, when you're down on your luck, you might be on top of your luck when you're trying to talk down to people, but when you're down on your luck, guess what? There's not going to be a lot of people there for you. you know Try not to spread so much hate. There's no point to that. Like, in the overall theme, like, scheme of things, what is that? What does that accomplish? You're just making somebody's life miserable. That's why I can't stand bullying, people that try and push other people around when it's completely not necessary. We could all coexist, but no, you have to be a douchebag basically, and be somebody horrible, somebody that nobody really wants to aspire to be. you know that's another, maybe I guess you could use that as a rule of thumb. Be the person, try and live every day as though you are the person you want to be, if that makes any sense. Always try and be the best person you can be, basically. Don't try and be other people. Be the best you, basically, is what I'm trying to say. And hopefully you meet somebody that is just like you, that wants to succeed and everything like that. Always try and succeed. Don't settle for less, is another thing. It's not good to, it's what would you call it, try and be the best. What is it? Try and be the best you can be. Don't try and be somebody you're not. But at the same time, I guess try not. Maybe that's a little flawed. Maybe it's a little contradictory. It's a contradiction or whatever. Don't be the best. Try and be the best you, but at the same time, try and be the you that you want to be. I guess what I'm trying to say by that is, don't lie to yourself. Don't try and do stuff to please others. It's only you that you should be trying to please. You know, if you're not happy, then what are you doing? You know, it's like that's what you should be out on the look for. There's a lot of people with a little mental illnesses that 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 sort of stops them from achieving that sort of thing. Uh, but uh, but you know, there's always help. You know, there's never there's always help. You know, you shouldn't settle. You know, everybody can be happy if you know, if you look for it and you try and find help if you have any problems. You know, you should always try and find somebody to talk to about your problems. You know, you shouldn't be alone in the world or anything like that. And let's see here. And yeah, you should never. You know, I'm not trying to tell you how to live your life either. I hope that's not the message that I'm trying to show as well. That I'm trying to think of if I've learned anything in the past couple days that might warrant me to talk about it, but can't really think of anything besides. Something I've learned. It's pretty much just hard work and dedication. I guess I should talk about why. I'm sorry if I'm all over the place. You know, I'm trying to get my bearings together and talk about stuff, and talk about stuff that might be even relevant to my topic, which I might have not done correctly this episode at least, which is again to not be an asshole. Um, um, all right, so the reason that I don't post a lot or I'm not in a lot of the content is basically because I work, so you know, I work and it doesn't give me a lot of time to record or anything because of, you know, complications here or there. But when I try and find time, I try and find time. You know, like this weekend, me and Wesley recorded a bunch, but it ended up not panning out exactly how we wanted it to. You know, because of recording issues and that sort of thing. It's a bummer basically because we can't get any content out because of, you know, whatever complication. You know, we waste time. We don't have a lot of time and that sort of thing. But we can when we try when we can basically. He has a lot more free time, so he you know, there's not much of an issue on his uploading. Uh, but yeah, and I'm just trying to make content basically, and I guess I'm always trying to make content, trying to post content that might be appealing. Always trying to make topics that might relate to you, might relate to a lot of other people. So you might come down to watch us, and you know, start little by little. You know, you get a fan base and all that stuff, and hopefully, you know, we all make this work. So that's been it. That's all the time I have today to do this series. I'm probably going to be doing other type videos soon. And yeah, thanks for watching.